So today I will be reviewing Little Women Dallas Season 2, Episode 9. So there really wasn't too much going on this week. But the things that did go on this week left me with one big question mark. Like, what? Huh? Why? Let's get into it. Now let's start with the biggest question mark to me. And that's Miss Amanda. Like, I really like Amanda. But she's going through some things right now, like some really crazy things. Okay, so the episode picks up where we left off, which is she's dating her boyfriend, Chase, that used to be Kaylee's boyfriend, or at least side piece. I'm not quite sure what their relationship was. But, it left Kaylee feeling some kind of way. But Amanda didn't care, remember? So they're going to be together no matter what. And now he doesn't have to live in his van anymore. I don't know if I would date a guy that lives in the van. I mean, no offense. I mean, people are allowed to live wherever they want to live. I mean, you can live in a box if you wanted to, but it's just not my style. Like, I don't do vans. I mean, and then, I don't trust a soul anyway. I mean, then I would wonder, is he dating me for my, hot water? Anyway, no matter what I think, these two are dating. So she basically has no friends anymore because of Chase. Well, I mean, she has one friend, and that's Tiffany. Only Tiffany hasn't told her yet that she's not her friend anymore. We'll get to Tiffany in a minute. I mean, she's a mouthful too. But basically, Amanda is alone, and it's just her and Chase taking on the world. I mean, do you think they sleep in the van at night? That's mean. No, they probably stay at her place. But now the only friend in the world she has is Chase. Okay, and she feels like she's okay with it. She moves on, her life carries on. She's into acting now, so they showed her going on an audition, getting the part. It was a one-liner. We all got to start somewhere. I mean, I don't know though. I mean, I would feel elated that I got my first acting role, but I don't know if I would pack up and move to Hollywood. Do you know how hard it is to make it in Hollywood? I mean, Amanda, too soon. So there we have it. Amanda wants to move to Hollywood now that she's got, her acting career is taken off. One line. Okay, yeah. I guess we got to start somewhere. And she wants Chase to go with her. Okay, yeah. Okay, so she wants, there has to be a bright side to this. I mean, maybe I'm just Debbie the Downer, always looking for things wrong. There's some good side to this. I mean, at least they don't have to get a moving van. They can just use Chase's van. Just pack everything in the van and move to LA. I'm trying to sound positive about the whole thing, but, I don't know if I would go packing up my stuff, taking my raggedy ass down to LA, because I lived in LA for years. It will chew you up and spit you out if you're not prepared. For me personally, I think you move to LA after you make it. You don't move to LA to make it. I mean, Hollywood Boulevard looks all glamorous on television, but in real life, it's the hood, child. It's the hood. And they have these people called squatters. These are the people that move to Hollywood to make it, and they don't, and usually they run out of money and a place to live. And so if next time they show Hollywood Boulevard and it looks all glamorous on TV and you see the walk of the stars, look to the side. There will be people sitting on the cement with their backs against the buildings. Those are called squatters, and they're there 24 hours a day. These are the people that didn't make it. There are tons of them. I don't want to see Amanda and Chase sitting in the, at the end of Sunset in Hollywood. That would be a bad thing. But, hopefully Amanda will make it. Her one line is off to a really good start. But hey, who am I? If Amanda wants to go live her dreams with a van and a Chase, good luck, Amanda. Hope nothing but best things for you. Next, we have Tiffany. Tiffany really, really baffles me. I mean, Tiffany, what does she have going on now? Well, this is what she has going on. I don't know if you watched my previous reviews, but I always say that Tiffany loves Austin, and she doesn't care if he works or not. She was only pressuring him to work because what she thought other people around her thought. And one of those people was her mom. Her mom was like, he's got to get a job. And she was like, yeah, he got to get a job. And then she acted like it bothered her, but it really didn't. Okay, so he got a job, like she said. It's at night. And now they hardly see each other, and she's complaining. She's like, I don't see you anymore. How dare you spend all your time at the job? You know, what kind of relationship is that? This is what you ask for. This is what happens when you don't stand on your own 2 feet and make decisions that you want to make. See, a lot of people do that. A lot of people make decisions on what other people want them to do. And then they have to live with those consequences. This is the consequence. You said that you didn't want a guy hanging around playing video games all day, not doing the dishes. Remember, he didn't do the dishes. And eating all your food. That's what you said. When deep down inside you were okay with it. But now you have to live your mom's life, the life she picked for you. So that's who you end up hanging with. So this episode she was hanging out a lot with her mother because Austin was at work doing what she asked him to do, and now she resents it. This is what people, you got to make your own decisions in life. Your life has to be your decisions and your consequences. It's always easier to suffer consequences if you did something yourself, but to suffer someone else's consequences, that's not such a good look. I mean, Amanda's consequences are going to be much easier when she has to get rid of the Chase, than Tiffany's, because Tiffany is living a double life. She's living the life she wants everybody around her to think she's living. Now, it doesn't bother me one bit. It's not my life, but I can see it's really eating her up inside. She really wants to, at the end of the day, get married and be with her boyfriend, and she doesn't mind if he plays video games all day. Some people have a different arrangement than others, Me, not so much. You have to get a job. But it did not bother Tiffany, so I don't know why she's acting like it does. And now she's hanging with her mom all day, who's giving her more advice. Her mother's saying, so what if he's gone all the time? Who cares? He needs to have a job. See what I mean? How you have to live your own life? She go, yeah. But then when she goes home at night, she's alone because he's gone. I mean, everybody has different living arrangements. If you're okay, if you want to be the breadwinner and your husband, the house husband, then it's okay. But it would be your decision. But Tiffany has a tendency to take on the personality of the person she's hanging out with at the time. Perfect example. She hung out early in the episode with Amanda. They were going to get Amanda's new headshots and whatnot. And later on in the episode, now she's hanging out with the rest of the girls. And then she decides she doesn't like Amanda either, because they're talking about Amanda's change in personality. This is when Tiffany decides, yeah, you guys are right. She is changing. Well, it would have been nice if she said that to Amanda. That's what I would have did. But I'm not really two-faced. That's not mean. That's not a mean word. Sometimes you have to be two-faced. I mean, right? Okay, yeah. She's going to get around to it. Just not today. Okay, so she's going to end up telling Amanda, I hope one day that, you're not doing so good as a friend. You're going down the wrong path. But I would die if I had to wait for Tiffany. Thank God for Asta. It's a little quiet Asta, who I called Switzerland because I thought she just loves to be neutral, finally came to some decisions in her life, and she realized she had to talk to Amanda about her behavior last episode and how, Chase is like a little bit scummy. I don't like to say mean things about people. I don't, but Chase is forcing me to. He's not really giving me any, good things to say. I mean, I like it when his hair is pulled back in a ponytail. Okay, so she had the talk with Amanda, and Amanda has not seen her since. This isn't good. I'm proud of you, Switzerland. Asta is really, really a good friend to have. I mean, and she tells you to your face. I thought she didn't have it in her, but she does. And so that makes me like her anymore, and I feel bad that their friendship had to end over Chase. I mean, I'm the only one that feels bad. I mean, me and Asta. Amanda doesn't seem to mind, not so much. Next, there was Rochelle, Emily, and Bree, who I love. I don't know why I love Bree so much. I mean, she's almost up there with Kaylee. Almost. I can't seem to get Kaylee out of my system. I'm acting like, a crazed lover. Almost over Kaylee, not yet. But they all went bowling, and Rochelle did what she does best. She talks frank up front, lays it on the line. So they're all talking about Amanda. Like, Amanda is just really out there. So they're talking about Amanda. She lets everyone know that Kaylee is having a birthday party for Daquan, who's just turning 21. And so I don't remember who brought it up, but they mentioned that these two are really in love and they're talking about marriage. And Rochelle had to break it down. It's like, marriage? What? It's too soon for that. They're 21. She is absolutely right. Kaylee. Why can't you just stay in a good relationship? And why does it have to turn into a marriage? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why ruin a good thing? You're 21. You can't wait. Kaylee has a habit of jumping into things, but Rochelle had it right. No. I guess she can't wait another day. But in the meantime, other people, such as Bree, who I love, realizes that, there's other things to do in life besides men. So she went back to school. She let everyone know she's going back to nursing school. This is the perfect profession for her. But getting through the nursing school isn't going to be so easy. You might have to really cut Emily off this time because, those tests get very, very hard. I should know. I went through it. So, but you can do it. But we might have to put Emily on hold. Emily might have to stand on her own 2 feet. And that might not be such a good idea. Let's talk about Emily next. I've been giving Emily a lot of breaks lately because, she's mourning. She's mourning the loss of JJ. So I was giving her a pass. I cannot give anyone that's mourning, I can't give them a hard time. But I still have to speak the truth. I have a little Rochelle in me. Just a little bit. Okay, so Emily's kind of mean. No offense, and a little bit needy, just a little bit. And, she's not perfect. Okay, no one is, but, maybe she needs some kind of, class. But she's still mad at Tiffany. And she's mad at Tiffany because Tiffany showed everyone her situation. I don't even know if Lontel is her boyfriend, her man, hookup buddy. I don't know what you call it. So I'm going to call it a situation. Like Jersey Shore, the situation. She's mad because Tiffany showed Lontel's mugshot to the rest of the group. Now listen, this is ridiculous. How long is this going to go on? You act like she did something totally out to destroy you. You should know a mugshot, public information. You have one, remember? No offense. You have one. People are curious. You're going to stay mad at Tiffany for showing your boyfriend's mugshot to the group? If I'm hanging with, some kind of cellmate, I would want to know. She was just spreading the news, giving them information. But now, Emily's still mad. Emily. I'm not going to say anything bad, because I will only say, get over yourself. Is that bad? No, that's not bad. Emily, you've got to start becoming a more positive person. You're distancing everyone from you. No one wants to be mad every day. No one wants to fight every day. No one wants to yell every day, including poor little Bree. Bree's like a prison, like a POW. Bree's like the POW held captive by Emily. Okay, listen, Ems. I know you're going through a tough time. I'll give you a couple more, breaks, but I don't know how long I'm gonna last. She's always, poor little Tiffany tried to apologize. No, not good enough. Emily, let's move on to my favorite person in the group. She had a birthday party for Daquan. Daquan serenades her with the song in front of the group and then asks for her hand in marriage. Did I mention that she's only 21 and he's 21? They're 20-somethings. 22, damn young to get married. That's how I look at it. Okay, but she said yes. And everyone was happy except Daquan's mom. She was taken back. And then she had to let her feelings know. No one told me this was coming. And what do you think you're doing? I'm supposed to be your... I kind of get it, but a little bit, Mom. Even though it's something you wouldn't do, they can do it. They're going to do it with or without you. And if you make it hard, it's going to be without you. So, you got to fake like you're happy. So that's pretty much what happened this episode. Not a lot going on, but it's leading to bigger and better things. And hell, there might even be a spinoff. Amanda and Chase in the van in California. Who knows? But I'll be there next week. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye.